WWE Hell in a Cell is a few weeks away, and not much going on right now. But there's so much going on in other links of the world to where we can get this done. First off, you have a reason why I'm wearing this thing. Well, this month is, for those who don't know, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it's a little near and dear to my heart because not only the WWE is doing it for once, they're doing something good for something, but it's a little more personal because, and I'll go through this really quick because I was going to make a thing of it later in the week, and I'll get into that later, but my grandmother was a breast cancer survivor, and wearing this for her all month, especially since her birthday's coming up too, so yeah, I don't think she'll be watching that, but whatever. Anyway, speaking of breast cancer awareness, like I said before, WWE's doing it, which is good. But I have one small complaint, and it's not a big one. It's just one that probably would make sense to a lot of people. Sure, John Cena's the poster boy. John Cena has a thing for breast cancer awareness. Was earlier this month was one of the first people to wear that. But why don't you just have a WWE shirt for breast cancer awareness? Because people that don't like Cena, they can just get a shirt for breast cancer awareness that'll help the cause, and more importantly, it'll help the fucking almighty dollar for all we know. But that's just me. Hell, even get fucking Diva shirts. I don't know. Do something, because you can't rely on Cena forever. Speaking of that, which brings me to something that is not on the card, but might be on the card, is Cena might be facing Punk at Hell in a Cell. I don't know. It just depends on if the injury recovers and if he is stupid enough to go into the ring a few weeks after his surgery or whatever the case may be. I believe it's a surgery. I'm not quite sure. But, in this business, you have to find out doctors a lot. But at this point, Cena's been injury prone for the past few years. I don't think this is wise in his part, even though he is the WWE's cash cow at this point. You're pushing Ryback. Why don't you give Ryback the title shot at Hell in a Cell? Unless you're going to give it to him before Hell in a Cell and he loses, and then you have Punk at Cena. But other than that, use Ryback. You're pushing him to the moon. Why not use him? He beat the Intercontinental Champion recently, and this thing with him and Punk, I'm actually enjoying for once. So use Ryback for Hell in a Cell. I'm not asking, I'm demanding, because it's about time we have a change for once. Speaking of Hell in a Cell, though, we have the world title on the line, and I'm guessing it'll be in a Hell in a Cell match. There's no other way I see this match happening, because then again, not all the matches will be in a Hell in a Cell, but it'd be better if they were. So it's not like a gimmick pay-per-view, but at the same time, you might as well give these people experience in the cell as well. It's beneficial to both parties. But anyway, Sheamus and Big Show, which is a big change from what we've been seeing the past few months with Del Rio and Sheamus. It's kind of like the weather, depending where you live. It's been fucking rainy, or fucking sunshine, and then you finally have that fucking storm where you have that few days of sunshine. It's about damn time we have a change in the world title picture. Who's going to win? Especially since this is in a Hell in a Cell. I'm going to go with Big Show, just because, like he said, Sheamus will not be able to reach Big Show with the Brogue Kick, and I don't think he's going to get him up for White Noise, or maybe Texas Cloverleaf, possibly the Cloverleaf. I don't know. And whatever else he fucking has, I don't remember. He has 4 fucking finishers. I think he does. Or signatures or something. I don't remember. I can't remember the 4th one. But, he has other moves. He'll probably find a way to win. But it's about time we see Big Show with the gold and actually a lengthy reign for once. And finally, we have the Tag Team Champions, Team Hell No, facing the winner of a Tag Team Tournament. So that'll be going on for the past few weeks, and Rhodes Scholars beat the Usos on SmackDown. And tonight, what are they? Mystico and Sin Cara, but I call them Team Botcha. Or, what did I call them today? The fucking Flying Botches or something. I don't remember what I called them, but Mysterio and Sin Cara won against Epico and Primo. So, the semifinals are halfway done. And I think they'll finish this week with what does it say? Morella, they have the smallest fucking font ever, so I apologize. Morella and Ryder, Gabriel and Kidd will face off at WWE main event, which is this Wednesday. I guess they're bringing back Saturday night's main event, but dumbed down for the little Jimmies for Wednesdays, so they can just have that weekly thing going. They'll have a show every day of the week at this point. I don't fucking care. But and then on SmackDown, Kofi and Truth for the primetime players. But it does not matter in my mind who wins this tournament, because Team Hell No will hold the belts for a long time. And depending if this is in a Hell in a Cell, because we have had tag team Hell in a Cells before. I think we all remember the one with Mankind and Kane and Austin and whoever else, and the more recent one with DX and Legacy. But it depends if they use the cell or not. Regardless, Team Hell No will win the belts. But I am interested in this tournament. It's the first time in a while that they're using the tag teams. They're making it more interesting. They're making it watchable. More importantly, they're using them, which is good, like they're using with the Divas. You know, about time, but better late than never. But at this point, the card will continue to grow, and I'm not gonna do a update for every tournament thing. I'm just gonna put that out there right now. But I'll do that every once in a while, maybe at the end of the week or at Raw or whatever, if anything happens. But the semifinals will probably happen next week, so we'll get to that next week. But Hell in a Cell is, I believe, the 28th, so it's going to be a while. Hopefully with these storylines, they'll keep going, till we reach the end of the road and on the highway to hell.